jam, rolling, pole. Don't mind if I do. Hello and welcome to another video. This is a very special one because we are currently in the car, on the road, on the way to the airport. We're going to Portugal, baby. A bit of a last minute decision. We were both off work for half term. We had a look around, found some cheap flights to Lisbon in Portugal, and so we're doing it. I've never been to Portugal before. Lisbon's meant to be really cool. It's like a city, but it's on the beach as well, so it's kind of best of both worlds. We're only going for like 4 days, like 3 nights, 4 days. But it should be awesome. Like, I did all my max lifts last week, so I'm feeling really, really good. I'm still going to train while we're out there. I found a decent, bit of a commercial gym, but it should be fine just to get kind of standard sessions in. And other than that, we're just going to kind of bum around, do some cool stuff, see some stuff, go on the beach, eat loads of food, just the standard holiday activities. Like I said, we're on the way to Stansted. It's like almost 7 in the morning. I'm a little bit tired. We had to wake up fairly early, but I'm now in the kind of excited holiday mode, so I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get a coffee because I haven't had coffee yet because it's quite early, and then I'll probably catch up with you at the airport. We're here. We have kind of undershot it. We're here like an hour early, so the gate's not even open for another hour, but I'd rather that way than be like freaking out and stressing about getting there on time. I haven't had a coffee yet, so this is just a large latte from James Martin's kitchen. I'm assuming it's not actually James Martin's actual kitchen. He probably owns more than that one kitchen. It's probably a chain of restaurants, to be honest, but I don't know. Also, we were going to get Starbucks, but the queue was ridiculously long. Like, there must have been about 50 people. It was like being back at Body Power. And then also they weren't accepting cards, so I just thought this is going to be stupid. So we sacked it off and got something else. And let's face it, it's probably going to be exactly the same. I also got a brownie, just for fun. Because I ate breakfast really early, so by the time we get to Portugal, though it's only going to be like 11, 12, I'll probably be like really, really hungry, so I'm trying to preempt that. Right, we are just kind of sitting in the little kind of waiting area outside that little cafe. Currently using my luggage as a leg rest. So I guess we're just going to hang out here until it's flight time. And here we go, we're walking towards the plane. I've got a feeling I might drive. Is the pilot crazy? And we are in Lisbon. We're literally at the airport. We literally just got off the plane. It was like a 2.5 hour flight, I guess. Feeling pretty good now, though I am exceptionally hungry. I had like a race on the plane, that's all we had. So we're gonna go and find the place we're staying, and then we're gonna get some food, and hopefully it's gonna be freaking good because I'm excited. It's hot here, it's like 30 degrees and really sunny if I show you outside, which is like a stark contrast to what it was like in the UK, so should be decent. I've changed my top, wearing a pretty sweet purple machine top. Use my link in the description, go and buy yourself one because it's freaking awesome. That is my tip of the day. When you get off a flight, change at least one item of clothing, like your top. You just feel a bit nicer and cleaner and less of a tramp. We made it, baby! We are here, we're at the apartment, and I've got to say it's pretty freaking cool. So this is the view from the balcony. You can see like loads of Lisbon. There's like a cool castle up there. We're gonna go and have a look in a minute. Although initially we need to get food because I'm freaking hungry. I'll give you a little tour. So here's inside. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, we're walking up these really kind of narrow. Whoop, oh, that's Sarah. Walking up some really narrow steps. It's kind of a bit. Oh, that's me, by the way, guys. Yeah, that's a bit kind of off the track, and then we just suddenly stumbled across it and it looks freaking cool. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and find some lunch in a minute because I'm literally excruciatingly hungry. Like, I could eat. I would gladly eat like a small person right now. Before we go, because I only had one Thing of protein today, I'm going to have another one. And I rather conveniently brought my protein, all the little sample packs I got, so I'm going to try a new flavour. Jam, roly, poly. Don't mind if I do. That isn't compulsory, but I think it's kind of assumed that you would do that when you consume this. So, I'll be honest, jam roly poly is not a protein flavour that strikes me as like common. I wouldn't have thought everyone's going to be like, oh, I really want a jam roly poly flavoured protein shake. There's the jam roly poly bell. Sounds every day at this time. But it's a bit of a, you know, sometimes the kind of wild cards, if you like, turn out to be the good ones. So let's have a look. I mean, to be honest, in reality, I love jam roly poly. Like, it tastes actual jam roly poly. It's one of my favourite desserts. Also, rather cool. It's already started to go a bit pink. Woohoo! So, the proof is in the pudding, or the roly poly, to be more precise. I find as well, rather than just shaking it, if you, so like if I hold it still, but just do that, it's way more effective. Pretty much completely mixed now. Right, firstly, that's quite cool that it's gone pink, so I'm also quite dizzy. Okay, here we go. To be fair, that's actually really good. It kind of tastes like raspberry, I guess, like a kind of raspberry strawberry flavour. But I would gladly drink that quite a lot. So I'm pretty astounded. That's awesome. I would probably rate that, in terms of out and out flavour, that is the second favourite one. My second favourite one I've had so far. So mint chocolate is still number one. That has gone in at a strong number 2 straight away. I would definitely get more of that. So I'll be ordering maybe a kilo. I'd say 5 kilos is a bit excessive, and they'll probably think I have lost my mind if I order 5 kilos of jam roly poly, but a kilo is solid bet. Also, I'm feeling quite dizzy. I definitely span too fast there. Yeah, so any of my protein stuff, use the link in the description, of course. Get yourself some of that. Jam roly poly, 100% recommend it. Come on, come on, you got it, you got it. Got it, come on! Ah! Awkward! That's pretty funny. So we're at the restaurant. That's just a guy in a ridiculously weak car with about 20 men in the back trying to get up a very steep hill. Anyway, food. I am so hungry. So I've got chicken, and I asked for chips. These look pretty cool. I thought they were like crisps. They're just like, I guess, kind of like thick crisps. They're like basically like flat chips. They're friggin' awesome, to be fair. We got some like bread there as well, and some olives, which I despise, but says is intent on making me eat them until I like them. I think there's like just bits of garlic and stuff on the chicken. Still coughing. Oh, it's so annoying. I still have that incredibly irritating thing where every time I breathe in, it makes me like cough. It's incredibly frustrating. Anyway, I'm hungry. That guy is still stuck on the hill. I'm gonna eat my food. That was good. The chicken was awesome. It was like super like moist. The chips were really good. It was literally exactly what I wanted because I was freaking hungry. Right, we're back now. Just reflecting on that, the car moment, the weird little kind of buggy moment was so funny. Just literally loads of guys just piled into that, like the smallest, least powerful machine you've ever seen, and they must have taken about 10, maybe 11, 12 runs at that hill. They just couldn't get up it. It was so stiff. They kept getting right to the top, and everyone would be like, oh, and then it would just come back down again. It was really funny. In the end, I dropped my cutlery, and me and this other dude kind of gave it a little push and got out at the end, from which we were greeted with a round of applause. Anyway, if you look at this now, is that freaking you out? If I just do this, it's not having as disorientating an effect as I would have hoped. We're back at the apartment now. I'm pretty hot and sweaty because it's like really hot, and we seem to be based on the top of a hill, so it's just loads of like up and downs. Lisbon seems to be quite hilly generally, so there's lots of kind of steps. I did a big squat session yesterday, and I'm definitely paying the price for that now. Walking down steps is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, I'm now consuming something which I will literally consume once maybe a year. There's some white wine, and there is some cheese and bread. Now, there's the view again. It's pretty freaking cool. Shut up, dog. Yeah, I honestly like literally never ever drink. Not that I avoid it, but it just never seems to occur. I'm not a massive wine fan. I'm not really a massive cheese fan, but this kind of just seems to fit the moment, you know. So I'm just letting it, just kind of running with it, and seeing how it goes. Now we're gonna have this. Probably have a shower because I'm feeling a little bit kind of sweaty and skank. Although not showering is kind of my trademark now. And then we will. That dog really needs to shut up. And then we will look into a potential dinner location. I haven't really looked anything yet, but I'm sure there's going to be some awesome places around here, so I'll see what we can come up with. I've showered, I'm clean, and it is dinner time, baby. D-I-N-N-E-R, dinner time. Now, quickly look how freaking cool that is. I don't know if you can appreciate it on the camera. Oh. What I've done basically is I've brought an egg and ham sandwich. I'm just going to climb to the top of this, so I'll be literally on that King Kong on the Empire State Building style, and I'll just eat it on that. I'll probably get arrested, but I figure the footage will be exceptional. So many steps. Oh, help. If you are Chinese and very patient, this is probably the game for you. Some live Chinese patience for you. Go down Nua. Go down there. Here's some bread. I find that when I'm in foreign countries, there's always bread on the table, and I'm always really hungry. I end up just eating loads of bread, like way more bread than I would eat under regular circumstances. So if you are ever in a position where you have an excess of bread, send it over to a foreign country, buy me a ticket to go there, and I'll eat it. Admittedly, that probably isn't the most cost-effective way of getting ready. You could just throw it away, but who am I to tell you what to do, if you like? And here we have it. Look at that little feisty beauty on my plate. And so I have some fries / chips, some rice, double carbs, thank you very much, don't mind if I do, and some pork. Although it does look like a massive weird dangly finger, but I am sure that it is pork. And also Snap says got the same. Lack of originality. So I've also got some ketchup, which looks a bit dodge, token ketchup. I've never heard of that before, but hopefully it'll be good. I'm going to have that with the chips, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm pretty freaking excited because I'm very hungry. Again, as is the case on holiday quite frequently, it gets really late and then I realise that we haven't had dinner yet, so it's like 10 o'clock now, which is very late for dinner. But the flip side of that is that I get to enjoy the food when I'm hungry, which, as everyone knows, makes it that much better. Awkward. Look at the size of that coffee. Psych! Whew. God almighty, I am preposterously full up. I ate a lot of food, like there was a lot of meat, there was also a massive amount of carbs. So many carbohydrates. If I was a carbohydrate investigator, I would have my hands full. Also, finger wound. If you have not watched my incredibly epic, atmospheric, inspirationally motivating deadlift PR from last week, or from the week just gone, go and watch it now and you will see the injury take place, although you'll need to watch my Road to the British Champs to actually get an action blood covered finger shot at the end. So, you know, take your pick. Anyway, you're probably thinking right now, surely there is no way Mattdoesfitness, aka Banana Man, aka Feisty Banana Voyeur, no, don't use it as a nickname. There's no way you're getting through a video without any banana action. Well, you would be correct in that assumption, because hello, look at this fine specimen. Now, this is probably the first Portuguese banana I've encountered. Haven't tried it yet, but at first impressions, it looks pretty strong. It is slightly green, to be fair, but I've noticed in recent times, even when I open a green banana, they tend to be quite good inside. Unless it's really green, then that's disgusting. Like, there's nothing worse than a really hard, starchy banana. But I'm fairly confident that's going to be good, so I'm going to eat that. I have just had my 25 grams, no, 30 grams, or 25/30 grams of chocolate mint protein, which is exceptional, with 5 grams of creatine, which I do every night, as you know. Where's Matt gone? Here I am. Where's he gone? Behind the cupboard door. That's really annoying. Stop doing that now. So I've had that. Also, I didn't show you this earlier, but I've been eating some tart de chocolate, which is incredibly good. Now, it does look quite good, to be fair. It's all kind of freaking marvelous. It looks like one of those, I forget the artist, you know, where it's all like the melting clocks and stuff. It kind of reminds me of that, but it's really, really good. Look at that. It's kind of custard and chocolate and just all kind of syrupy and stuff on top of some sponge, which is pretty much, you can't really lose with that scenario. Anyway, it's quite late now. It's almost kind of 12 o'clock. There's the cool lit up, you can't see that at all, that's a terrible shot. The cool lit up castle on top of the hill. I'm gonna eat a bit more cake, I'm gonna have my banana, and then it is time for bed, because I'm very, very tired. Still coughing, still kind of dragging on this really irritating, wheezly, pathetic cold. Like, if a cold could take physical form, this cold would be like Gollum, just like a really like ratty little wheezly pathetic cold. But I am doing my best to overcome it. Anyway, I sincerely and genuinely and heartfeltedly, that's not a word, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you tomorrow.